5 languages, this linguist believes that there is no boundary to what you can achieve and where you can go. Traveled intensively, she has a potpourri of experiences. Here with me today is the polyglot Mrs. Nadine Booth-Gooden, the director here at the Language Cradle. Mrs. Booth-Gooden, welcome to JNTV Footprints. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm fine.
All right, great. So we know that the world is becoming globalized. Tell
That's right.
our viewers or JN viewers what the Language Cradle is.
Well, the Language Cradle is a full-service language provider of business. We try to be that one-stop solution for our clients once they're needing anything to do with language and communication.
All right, now, so let's go into a little bit about the services that you have to offer here at the Language Cradle.
The services we offer are translation, interpreting, language courses, and the destination management.
And languages. So how many languages do you offer?
How many? It's almost ever growing depending on the demand. But we offer Spanish, French, which are the two general ones that people expect.
Yes.
German, Portuguese, Japanese, Chinese, Mandarin. I must emphasize Mandarin. We don't do Cantonese because Mandarin is the main and official language of China. Cantonese is spoken in the south, so we offer Mandarin.
All right, and you have these courses. So just tell our viewers about the length of the courses and who do you actually offer these courses to? High school students?
Fine. Before, I'm happy you mentioned high school students, because before we even get into that, I'd like to mention that we also are launching our Teacher of English as a foreign language course.
Oh.
Because you know the borders are erasing daily, and more and more opportunities are being opened up for persons to work across borders, and as an English-speaking country, we should avail ourselves of that opportunity, I believe, as well. So we are rolling out that course, and we are now running a course for English for foreigners. That is for the foreign students who would come here and want to study English, because English is not their native language. So we offer those. And our locals here, they are the main ones who take advantage of the other languages that I mentioned before. However, we've had students from India coming here to study Spanish. And otherwise, we have students from Switzerland, Venezuela, Colombia. So we're kind of getting there, making strides.
Wow. And so if I wanted to learn Spanish, for example, how long would it take me to master the language?
Frankly speaking, I could give you a generic response, but I'm not generic. I'm going to give you a real response, which is, it depends on the person, because learning a language has to do with your interests and your effort that you put into it. And maybe lastly, your ability. Most persons tend to think, oh, I can't manage, I don't have the ability. But I think with dedication and perseverance, there are many things that we can accomplish. Definitely. So generally speaking, our courses here, they are 10 weeks long for each module, 10 weeks, and it's 40 hours. And for you to get to a certain level of fluency, I'd recommend about a year to a year and a half for you to be able to manage yourself in general situations.
Excellent. And for JN viewers, we have a special discount for them here at the Language Cradle. So tell them about that.
Especially for the JN viewers, we have a 10% discount here for you. And we have payment plans as well, so you can talk to us. We are quite approachable.
All right, and you've been telling us about all these wonderful languages. Just tell them about the benefits that you can get, because some persons travel nowadays, maybe you can get a job in a foreign country. So the benefits of learning another language.
Great. I have an article that I wrote, I think it was sometime last year, May, talking about the benefits of of being armed with a foreign language. And I like to say that gone are the days when people are thinking, oh, maybe one day I will travel to a place where a foreign language is spoken, and then I might be able to say something. These days, with technology and the globalization, there's so much you can do right on spot here in Jamaica. You can translate globally from here in Jamaica. You can be a virtual bilingual assistant right here in Jamaica. Not to mention the foreign investments that we have coming here. From time to time, you pick up the paper and they're asking for accounting managers with Spanish or French based on these investments that are coming here. I would just take the opportunity to mention that I also operate another business, a contracting business. And I've been able to secure contracts by just being able to speak another language, because these persons are Spanish-speaking persons coming here to do business.
So of course they want somebody.
I negotiated the contract with them, and they were really happy and said, "Wow, here in Jamaica this happens." And I say, yes, a lot happens here in Jamaica.
Because of the language cradle. And I think something that I noticed was here you have transcending the boundaries of communication. So tell our viewers what this really means.
Well, that tagline I coined it myself, of course, as well as the language cradle, the name, the language cradle. I always liked the abbreviation TLC, refers to tender, loving, caring. It conjures up that imagery right away. And so I thought of the abbreviation, and then I found the name Cradle, because I consider it a place where whatever level of language proficiency you have, be it 0 or a higher level, we have a place here to nurture you into learning or optimizing your desires in that regard. So transcending the boundaries of communication is just another way of saying there are no limits to where you can go in terms of communicating across borders. We want to be helping to break down the barriers.
And for our viewers who want to break down those language barriers, give them your contact information so that they can start their lessons right away.
Okay, right away. You can visit us at thelanguagecradle.com. That's our website. You can, when you get to the website, of course, you'll see your email contact there where you can send to us. But we are located at 17 Holborn Road, New Kingston. And you can find us on Twitter as well as Facebook. That's our basic contact. Otherwise, you can call the office directly. It's 876-754-7214.
Perfect. And you mentioned one more thing that stood out to me, where you said that sometimes we let our beliefs or we think that we're not able to learn another language and they're daunted by this. So how would you encourage your viewers to come out and learn another language here at the Language Cradle?
I'd like to say, look around you. Just look around you. Think of the opportunities that can be open to you. Especially the embassies are offering so many scholarships, and this is as if it's a well-kept secret. We've had a student here that we recommended for a scholarship to the Embassy of Brazil, and they're there now studying. She's doing her master's in political science with international relations for a scholarship. She's a student here studying. The Japanese embassy also has a JET program where they have an exchange where these student Jamaicans, especially with a degree, can go to Japan to teach English as a foreign language. So they started the language here, and sometimes from our same program they're handpicked to go away. Spanish embassies have the same thing, Venezuelan embassy, Cuban embassy. So I'd say just look around you and see what opportunities await you if you reach out and grab it.
So many opportunities here at the Language Cradle. And just to end the show, I would love for you to tell our viewers in any foreign language of your choice how to say stay tuned to JNTV.
Ne bouge pas de JN Télévision.
Alright, you want to say it one more time for them? Let me see if I can try.
Okay, slowly. Ne bouge pas.
Ne bouge pas
de JN Télévision.
De JN Télévision.
Très bien.
Très bien.
Very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.